Hey, hi. Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, it is tremendous to be back out here with all of you again, taking a continued look, another journey, another hopefully successful jaunt into Netherworld Covenant, the Soulslike roguelite that has really gripped me. I have had some fun with this one so far, and it's kept me coming back, you know, in an ocean of lots and lots of games to play. This one has definitely grabbed me in the best way, so I thought we'd come out here and see if we can put together a little bit of a run again for you today. Maybe get a little bit further than last time. You know, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Maybe we kick things off with some bleed. I'm usually going the Doom route, and I like Doom, don't get me wrong, but I'd actually like to see where the bleed tree leads to, you know, if you go a little bit hard into it. So, you know about going hard into the bleed, right? Right? Okay, so we're gonna try and build a really gnarly bleed build today and rend as many enemies as we can out there. I hope you are having a wonderful day so far out there. I gotta tell you, I don't know about you, it is hot out by me. My goodness, I'm trying to beat the heat. You know, my plan was to just stay inside all day today. And, yeah, my wife had to run out real quick and grab something. And she says, hey, you know, can you run out and grab the target order for me? Yeah, I suppose that didn't really fit in with the plan. But, hey, we're flexible, right? The monument bears modest runes, likely linked to a chaos resistance project you once heard of during your time at the academy. But the divine steel lies neglected, surrounded by withered offerings. Perhaps the plague has stripped the faithful of their hope. Take 200 gold coins as a sacrifice. Take all offerings and tools. Destroy the altar. No, we don't. Are they saying that we're going to take 200 gold coins, or that it's going to take 200 gold coins? I'm not super clear on what this is saying, so I suppose we'll take the coins? Okay, all right. Okay. So, I don't know if that's something that's going to come back and haunt us at some point, or if we just, you know, here's some coins, wham bam. I'm not entirely sure yet. Anyway, I was beckoned to go and do the target run real quick, and you know what, that went off okay, I gotta say. I drive an older vehicle, you know. Ooh, large modest leaf. All right, I wonder what that does. When hitting monsters with rend, the ghost will always crit while immediately removing and resolving one stack of rend. When a monster under rend dies, restores 1 HP to the player. Oh, man. So some vampiric action. I like this. I like this, too. All right, you know what? I want to get that health back. You know, because even when you're fighting bosses, they're usually calling their buddies in. And to be able to get health back during those encounters, that's going to be a nice thing for us, I think. So anyway, I drive an older vehicle, and, you know, the air isn't what it was on day one, right? So it I guess what I'm saying is, leaves a little bit to be desired out there. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what we can do here. Can we interrupt him? No, fired at the wrong one. We can get you that time. Yes, we can. All right, what do we have here? Okay. You know, I think we're going to go Power Stone. Usually I go Power Stone and Wrath Stone to kind of power up both the player and the ghost auras. They are quite good, let's be honest. In fact, I'm looking forward to grabbing some auras for the ghost as well. Ooh. Oh, man. Got out of that death AoE just in time. Hey, cheers to you, by the way. I am out here with a full cup of coffee, and, you know, despite the heat, I'm drinking it hot today, okay? So cheers to you. All right. For each passive status effect the enemy has, like bleed, your damage increases by 10%. When Lantern skill triggers the suppression effect, movement speed increases by 25% for 5 seconds. Interesting. Every 5 instances of burn, which we're not doing, damage increases 1 stack of slaughter, deals an additional 12% damage to monsters with lightning. Alright, so I think we're going to do this. That seems like the best fit for us. And we are going to have our first elite encounter here, the Putrid Abomination. Ooh, beautiful. There's something about suppressing their attacks that feels so good when you nail the timing of it. I did open up some meta progression that allows for even more damage against bosses and elites. Alright, get in there, do the thing. Oh, man. Alright, taking some hits, but we're gonna be okay here. Let's get out of the way of that. Beautiful. Alright, those Legion relics are actually quite awesome. You can open them to, or use them rather, to open different passive boosts in the hub area, or you can even trade them in. Alright, we're gonna drink some Ludens, we're gonna grab a Ludens, we're gonna drink some Ludens, and we're gonna grab a Ludens. Yeah, that's the Ludens cherry juice, and it's good for your health, turns out. Alright. You know, sometimes I take that shot with the bow, and it just so happens somebody's attacking at the same time. It's beautiful when it works out like that. I also upgraded the amount of health we get back following the end of a battle. And that's helping to keep us in tip-top shape as well. Come on, guy. There we go. Alright. Got anything for bleed? We'd love to see that. The weapon deals lightning damage with a 15% chance to inflict paralysis when attacking. Well, I love that. Each type of passive status the enemy has reduces their attack by 1, character damage plus 8. I like this kind of. Deals an additional 22% damage to enemies with deep freeze. Okay, so we're gonna have our weapon do lightning damage and perhaps some stone cold stunners out there, right? Well, I guess it's not cold. It's electric. Boogie woogie woogie, right? Well, you know, usually I would go black stone reward, but I wanna get as far as we can this time, so we're gonna go with a protagonist aura reward instead. Bleed seems to be working pretty well, I have to say. Excited to see where this goes. And I'm hoping that our aura reward will link up to the bleed that we're doing somehow. Alright, what do we got here? Because we've got plenty of coins to cleanse this. So you spend coins to get coins. I've never actually done this to see if the maths out, and so I'm going to continue not doing that. I know, a little bit anticlimactic for sure. Alright, guy, you need to stop with the fireballs. Right meow. There we go. Perfect. It's one way to get rid of them. Alright, lantern skills at least apply 1 stack of bleed. I don't hate that. A magic sword is generated upon perfect dodge, flying toward the attacker to deal 28 damage and inflict rend. Wow. After using a skill, the player gains Strength Blessing, increasing the damage of your next attack by 25. Okay, so this sounds lovely. And I'm still hoping we find additional ways to make bleed even nastier. I think we will. I have a good feeling about this. Come on, guys, start running. No? All right. There it is. I was waiting for it. All right, missed it that time. That's okay. I also wouldn't mind some extra stamina. If we could manage a faster boost to stamina. Faster recovery, I guess is what I'm looking to say. Alright, let's take a sip. If you're having a good time out there, do me a favor, hit that like button. It'll help more people see this video and learn about the game. Probably still folks out there that don't know about this one. You know, visibility is so challenging for these indie developers. And so we do everything we can to try and help the good ones stand out, right? Oh, tried for the suppression shot, but didn't have the stamina. Alright, the ghost deals +7 lightning damage with a chance to apply paralysis. And with a chance to trigger lightning chain. So, since our weapon is doing lightning stuff, I think we're going to have our guys do some lightning stuff as well. And I think we'll go with an aura upgrade reward. Maybe make the bleed even bloodier, right? Oh, that's beautiful. I like that we're seeing the chains already. Okay. Let's grab whatever this is. Malcolm's Lost Saber. That might be something really nice. This is worth paying for. So we will do this. And we get a little bit. You know, it all adds up over time, right? Speaking of adding up over time, I remember, I don't know why this popped into my head, but it did, and so now you get to hear it. I was at a hockey game one time, and the announcer was talking about how every check is an investment. I like that. Alright. So you learn all kinds of stuff on this channel. Every check is an investment. The ghost deals +7 lightning damage with the chance to apply paralysis. So damage is going to go to 11. 30% chance to inflict 2 stacks. Damage is going to go up, and chance is going to go up as well. Increases the chance to be critically hit. Okay, let's do it. That sounds lovely. Let's see. Do we want to drink a Ludens before we go and take this boss on? I think we do. I think we do. All right. Grab a quick sip here, too. Alrighty. I think we're ready to rip. Once more into the maelstrom, right? Let's do it. Let's paint the town red.
Insects, dare trespass into my domain.
The goat does. Along with our excellent audience. Oh, let's get out of there. Don't breathe this. All right. Let's get that ghost energy powered up again. So far, we're doing pretty good here. All right, we're moving into the second form. Hey, guy. Oh, man. Alright, I don't love this thing being open because I believe he can summon a bunch of dudes in here with us. Nobody wants that, right? So we may choose to do something about that. We might just let it hang out. So right now, this is going okay. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna grab a... Oh, man, we're gonna grab a sip right away. Alright, we're gonna do another sip here. Just gonna go all in, right? Perfect. Okay, so got more Legion relics, that's great. And I think this time we'll apply it to our ghost buddies. And we are going on through. Alright, perfect. Couple jugs of the good stuff. That'll help. Alright, welcome to the next biome. Now, this is where we got to last time. I'd like to get a little bit further this time if we can. All right. Oh, don't breathe this. I don't think I will ever forget the Will It Blend guy. Okay, Ominous Cloud. The ghost will perform a thunder strike every 2 seconds on a random enemy nearby, dealing 9 lightning damage. Wow. Upon completing an ethereal walk, a thunder nova is triggered. I don't do a lot of those. Crit chance for ghost attacks is increased by 15%. So, this sounds awesome. Let's do that. I recognize that I stood in the green gas for too long. Now, is there another path option? No. Okay. Just making sure. Awesome. All right, we got something happening up here. What do we got? Oh, I think that's worth it. I think that's definitely worth it. Let's do it. Okay, so we'll apply this one to the player. Oh, man. Let's take this guy out. Alright, perfect. Lantern skill gains an extra 0.2 energy when hitting paralyzed monsters and removes paralysis. Huh. Oh man, I like this quite a bit. I think we're gonna have to go with this. The ghosts do regularly get kills, so we'll be able to just use them and then use them real quick again. We already have 2 relics on, don't we? So we'd have to take over a relic. I mean, if I had to replace a relic, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because I would replace this one. I think. I'm gonna just take a sip here real quick. I suppose we'll do that. We already have a ton of gold. Hopefully we get some good options. And if you're thinking, oh, the goat's just going to let him do his bidding now and he's going to have them do all the dirty work. Yeah. Yeah. You would be correct. You would be correct. I don't take offense to that at all. That's why we have them, right? That's why they're here. They want to be helpful. Oh, man, we got to get rid of this guy right away. And this guy. Both of you need to go. All right, perfect. So let's see what we got here. Deals an additional 38% damage to enemies with deep freeze, so that's a miss. Each type of passive status the enemy has reduces their attack by 1. Each monster kill increases character damage. Well, that's interesting. So you're kind of building up some rage along the way. Each Wrath Stone increases Thunder Strike damage by 300%. Weapons become extremely heavy, reducing movement speed by 20%, but increasing the... I don't love that. I think we're gonna go with this. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. So, doesn't look like we have options at this point. Powerful enemy. All right, well, let's take a sip here. All right, I think I'm gonna take a sip in the game as well. And let's see who we get here. Oh, they're not kidding. This one lives in a graveyard. All right, let's do it. Oh, it's the old Phantom Lady. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing her later as well if we continue making our way along, which I think we will. Okay. Can't stay too close. Doggone. Take my own advice. Well, at least we've inflicted bleed. Got that going for us. I like that our suppressing attack can apply it as well. Come on. Almost there. There we go. All right. Oh, wow. We're getting a lot of those this run. That's really great. Can we do anything with this? No. All right. We would love a recovery reward. How about 2 jugs this time? Oh, that's glorious. Okay. All right. Are we going to use one? Maybe not, but you know what? You know what? We are going to use one. Just in case we run into a tough room. Now, I will go to a merchant. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Okay. Now, I'm thinking we should be able to buy something here. Well, ooh, look at this. Increases max stamina permanently by 1. Wow. Absolutely. We will buy this as well. How many of these do we have? We've got 3. Your attack is increased by 30% for 5 battles. I think that might be worth doing. I think that might be worth doing. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Hey, we got the gold, right? Might as well use it. Aura upgrade or relics. Well, I think we're going to go aura upgrade this time. Okay, well, got some big dudes. Love that permanent stamina increase. That's awesome. Okay, and we are not going to have enough to cleanse that chest, so I'm not even going to look at it. Alright, I don't want these guys shooting at us from a distance. So we're going to get rid of them. Gotcha. Alright, lightning summon. The ghost deals +7 lightning damage with a chance to apply paralysis. Okay, the ghost will perform a thunder strike, so damage would go up here, damage would go up here, or we just live into bleed. I think we're gonna do that. Just increase the damage over time amount. Now, what do we want to do? Blackstone or a protagonist aura. I think we want to do that. Because we're trying to get further with this run, you know. Sometimes I have runs where I focus on meta progression improvement. This time I'm just hoping to get further. Alright, you know what? I don't want that guy doing that anymore. There we go. Takes care of that. Okay, perfect. I mean, I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at it. Yeah, see, we're not doing it. Okay. Whoa. Let's go get this guy while we can. Awesome. Increases the chance to be critically hit under Ren status by 6%. That's pretty cool. When performing a heavy strike, I don't do very many of those, launch magical swords forward, dealing 23 damage. Wow. When hitting monsters with Ren, the ghost will always crit while immediately removing and resolving 1 stack of Ren. Well, I'm leaning this way. Increases the chance to be critically hit under Ren status. Yep. Yep. That sounds good. So Relic or Ghost Aura. It's absolutely going to be Ghost Aura this time. Oh, that worked out extremely well. Wow, they went down fast. Hey, guess what? We've got enough gold to cleanse. But I think I actually want to hold on to the gold. Yeah, in case we want to buy a jug of Ludens from a merchant at some point. There's a good chance we might. Yeah, I want to get rid of you. Perfect. Ouchie. Yeah, sit back down. Okay, enemies along the ethereal walk path are struck by lightning. Each time a ghost kills an enemy, you have a 25% chance to... Oh my goodness. Are you kidding? Wow. I mean, that's amazing. Well, let's see what we got. Oh, extremely powerful enemy. Well, I think I know where we're going. Cheers to all of you once more into the maelstrom. For a second time, my goodness. All right, you ready? Ready for this? Let's do it.
Treacherous dogs, you dare challenge me?
We very much do. Okay. Now, we're going to try to cancel as many of those out as we can, and I'm going to let the ghost hang out. I'm going to do the melee ghost strikes primarily on him because he likes to stay in one spot. Oh, jeez. Until he doesn't, right? But Goat, you said... I know. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of the cherry stuff. Well, tried to. You know, I was looking for her. I didn't see her. But now at least we're gonna apply some of the good stuff to this guy. Yep. Good deal. Alright, let's do that. Got it off that time for sure. Oof. Didn't have the stamina that time to cancel it. Okay. So. He's out of the way at least. I think she's the tougher one anyway. Oof. Can't see her. Just trying to apply bleed. Come on. Perfect. Oh. Oh, we did it. All right. Okay. I know it was barely. But I'm counting it. All right. Ooh, wow. Lots of Legion relics this time. Okay. That's only the second time I've done this, and it feels good. Cheers to all of you. We're going to use at least one of those right off the bat. Hopefully, we're going to be able to take advantage of that life regain, the vampiric capabilities that we've got going out there. All right. Welcome to the icy portion of the evening. Wonderful. All right. Ooh, that seems very worth it. I think I'm actually going to give it to the ghost again. Yeah. All right, we got anything over here? No? Invisible wall. I'll take a quick sip before we go in there. Mm-hmm. Oh, we got big guys. You know, I think those guys, you just want to stay away from them in general. Ooh, man, that wasn't great. Ouchie. I kind of want the ghost to kill this guy. No, that's not going to be possible. Oh, yeah, it's not going to work out. Come on, guy. You know, I gotta say, what I really appreciate about this game is that they give you the option to dodge roll, or they give you the option to fire off that suppressing shot. I just think it works really well. All damage received is reduced by 1. That sounds great. Increases base crit damage multiplier for you and the ghost. Wow, that sounds good too. After suppression, enter soul state for 0.6 seconds. Ghost form. You will not be harmed in any way. Oh, that's interesting. I think we're gonna do that. That sounds nice and weird. Okay, so protagonist aura reward or ghost aura. Well, let's try and add something new to what we're doing with bleed. Oh, this guy's getting very close. Holy cow. All right, we are getting through this. It's just taking a moment is all. Wow. Is that a chest that we don't have to cleanse? That's refreshing. All right, so we got a little bit of gold. I think we're going into another battle room here. All right, let's get out of there. Wow. Pump out some electricity, ghost. There we go. Doesn't do much, but every little bit. Alright, we need to do a charged up attack. There it is. Perfect. Okay. Alright, life is certainly starting to get lower. Increases the lantern skill damage by 100%, but stamina cost +1. Ooh, boy. When a monster's resilience damage is maxed out, stun duration increases by 0.5 seconds. 35% chance to dodge an attack, but it costs 1 energy. Well, I don't mind that. Sure. So you gotta have the energy on, and you've got to win the dice roll for 35% chance. It's definitely a scenario where I might have considered coins instead, since we've already got the 2 relics. Ooh. Oh, okay, that dodged the attack, didn't it? That's cool. was mighty fine. Magic dagger. Now here's the great thing, you know, we're bringing back these blueprints, and if we find something that we want to build right away, we have plenty of these sigils, which is usually what those take. Oh, what is this? That is an absolutely not. We're not allowing ourselves to stop on that. Let's get rid of this guy before he does that thing again, whatever it is. Where is he hiding? Right there. Okay. All right, we need to get rid of him right meow. He just will not go away, will he? There he goes. All right. So that takes care of that. Amplification Stone. Increases Doom damage, increases crit damage. No, those are a miss. When Doom resolves, that's a miss. Triggering Thunderstrike may trigger Time Slow. Enemies hit by Ethereal Walk take damage. These are a miss for the most part, so I don't know. Can I skip this, or do I have to take one? Looks like maybe I have to take one. So if that's the case, God, this would be a great one. When Doom resolves, apply 2 stacks of freeze to the target. Wow. Triggering Thunderstrike may trigger Time Slow. Well, I suppose... Well, we don't want to, right? So I suppose we'll get rid of this. All right. Now, I am not going to do this spirit battle. Laser's corpse is riddled with spears, clearly defiled after death. You sense the corrupted soul of a comrade lingering nearby. Yeah, I'm sure we do. I think it's going to linger for a little bit longer. Those battles can be really, really tough, and I'd prefer just going the normal enemy route. I know that sounds crazy. All right. Let's see if we can get through this. You know, I will probably just go ahead and drink this last jug of the good stuff here. Skull, the Phantom Spear Hunter. Okay, well, we know where the spears came from with against our buddy, huh? Oh, man. All right. Oh, we triggered the time stop, didn't we? That's pretty cool. I was waiting for that opportunity to appear, but I was out of stamina when it came up. Man. Oh. What a run, though. That was fun. That was fun. This game just keeps me coming back. All right. So let's see what we have to say here. The mortal realm is but a lone raft adrift in the vast sea of the Netherworld. Its total consumption is only a matter of time. But through the Nether Lantern, blood and life may yet delay the coming of that day. Oh, okay. Interesting. Consumes 1 stamina to throw a magic dagger forward, which jumps between monsters. Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty awesome. How much damage does that? So that does 16 damage and 8 resilience damage. Okay, so you lose a little bit of damage, but this is going to bounce off enemies? That's pretty cool. All right. We may want to make that at some point in the future, but I want to see what kind of weapons we opened up, if that is a thing that we even did. Let's see what this does. Using a potion restores an additional 10 HP. That's interesting. Ah, here we go. Look at this. So 21 damage, 20 resilience damage, 10% crit chance. Each monster kill increases character damage plus 8 for 8 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Huh. Okay. How does that compare to the one we're using right now? So this does 21 damage and 20 resilience damage. This does 25 and 25. Wow. Okay. So here's a great sword, which I would think is going to be quite heavy. Every assault could become, right, crit chance plus 7%. So I think this would compare to this, which again is 25, 25, and 10. This is 25, 25, and 10, but for each negative status on the enemy, character damage increases by 6. I mean, that is interesting. Infused with spiritual energy, right? Character damage plus 8. For each negative status on the enemy, character damage. So I suppose, you know, you would have to really think about how you want to build things out. I wonder what this last item is going to be. Let's take a look over here. We have several opportunities. Increases health potion uses by 1. So I would definitely put more into that. What I might even look to do is trade some of these in for 60 a piece of the Blackstone. And then, you know, upgrade some of these a little bit more. Now this is interesting too. The relics increases the chance of obtaining epic aura in aura rooms by 2%. I wish it was higher. All right, we've got some good options to think through. Folks, this was a fun little run. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you didn't yet get a chance to hit that like button, please do that for me. I would appreciate it. The dev would appreciate it. And whoever gets to see this video, because you hit the button, is probably going to appreciate it. Because, well, we've got a great community here, you know? People are still learning about us. And a good clip, though, I might add. We're about to hit 10,000 subscribers. Holy moly. What a time. Let's do this again sometime soon. We'll get together and play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, that's what we do every time out here because they're the best. But you're also the best. Thanks again for all the support. Thanks for allowing us to do all this cool stuff on the channel. We're going to do something special when we hit the 10K amount. There's going to be a little bit of a makeover happening as well. I don't think it'll be right in line with the 10,000, but it's coming. It's coming. And it's going to be really neat when it happens. So anyway, have a great one. We'll see you again soon. Goodbye.